Got blocked. A new look checking line, released mid-January for Carolina. They have been good with Stahl at center. There's a tip try, the glove save by Jet Greaves. Carolina looking for a 2-on-1. Could be guided across. Logan Stankoven sets it up in the middle. A chance and wristed right on net. The stop made by Greaves. Jackson Blake breaking down the middle.
With a couple good saves. This was the latest one as Stankoven gets it to Blake, and Blake here tries to slide it by that glove of Jet Greaves. That's going to be a tough
Carolina Hurricanes. He's quick with that glove, and that's 2 glove saves for Jet.
Rounded right on goal by Nikishin. He's got a bomb of a shot. Answered by Jet Greaves. Jet is 9-0-2 in his last 11, including that victory on Saturday in the shootout against the Flyers. William Carrier in behind, gets some separation. Carrier walking out on the backhand, gets the shot off, but it goes wide. And Marchment gets spun around, reels the puck in, goes to Werenski, tried to feed, and it's back to Marchment. Thrown to open ice. Now the race is on Jankowski. Couldn't get a piece of it. Now it's Coyle. Coyle put it in front. Score! Power play goal! Mason Marchment. And the Jackets strike first.
Power play, and it gets working around and set up, and there's some threats everywhere, but they're going to release behind the net. Right there, Fantilli gets it down, and who's there is Coyle. He's expecting that play. And as that puck gets back, you see Coyle looks right away. He knows his option. His skates are still facing towards Fantilli, but he gets it right in the middle to Marchment, and he puts it home.
Logan Stankoven back for Riley shooting. Stopped by Greaves, and he'll cover up. Chatfield misfires. Out come the Jackets. It'll be spun forward for Marchment. Finding it, Fantilli in front for Marchment. Got a chance, and it stays out as Butsy was falling back on his wallet.
What's going on? If you want to know what Mason Marchment plays like, just watch this. I mean, even the goalie scored. He falls down there. He's completely out of it, but look where the puck is. Right back on the scene is Marchment. The Hartnell Down Foundation.
The shot by Matejchuk, and that skips into Butsy. Keeps it out, swats it over to the corner. Provorov along with Boone Jenner. Jenner, Heinen, and Lundestrom on the fourth line here tonight. To the middle, there's a wrist shot from Lundestrom, answered by Butsy.
So it's a Jenner line against his fourth line.
Riley went down low, power into the front, falling down Jankowski.
Butsy stays with him. Zach gets a lot of time here. And there's that play, and see Butsy comes charging out. And Garland looks at that, he's going to see that he could.
Sillinger spot, like in the depth there. You don't have that last change on the road. Coyle recovers the puck.
And you know, it's going to be an up-tempo game here, a very high up-tempo game against Carolina, so.
Garland robbed by Butsy on the doorstep. Olivier is going to bump it off the wall. And that worked for Sillinger. Picked off by Chatfield. Back to Werenski. Sails one. That was tipped and stopped by Butsy.
Very similar to the Blue Jackets in that regard.
Carolina threatening. It's thrown right to the crease area. Hugging the post, Jet Greaves. The fact that they didn't have Jacob Slavin for the first 4 months of the season, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, he's a huge factor. Already see it in this game.
Pass over Fantilli, a drive stopped by Butsy, and he secures it. Marchment, he bumps Fantilli, knocked off stride, digging for it. Marchment keeps it alive for Columbus. Now Coyle with a look, he fires, Butsy makes the stop. Wrapped around, Coyle is there to stop it. Charlie Coyle going to step, and they'll leave it. Marchenko straight away at Zach Werenski. Fired over, Fantilli in front, Coyle there, and he scores! Charlie Coyle! They get that second power play goal, 2-0 Jackets.
Well, they're working to get pucks back on the power play, and everything goes back to the top for Werenski right here. And keep an eye on 3 Coyle. As he gets inside position, that's a beautiful pass to the inside of his stick. And see how he picks that up all in one motion. Great play by Charlie Coyle. He gets it on the forehand and then reaches around. He's also got on the back door there.
It back. It's going to be followed up by Garland. Darting toward the net, takes it in behind. Stats in front. Good Branson pounds it on net. And the save is made by Butsy. Another try, and it's knocked down in front. Hurricanes will be able to clear. Great start for the Jackets here, opening 2.5 minutes of the second period. Keeping an eye on the out-of-town scoreboard. Islanders in action in Toronto tonight. Boston is also playing in the second of a back-to-back. Dante Fabro goes off the wall. Canes are making a change. Isaac Lundestrom with Heinen. The pass, it's tipped on goal, denied by Bussy. Three dynamic forwards. Along with Nikishin, the defenseman who lost it. Races on, Olivier's got it. He's in, and is stopped by Bussy.
This game where the top line of Carolina was out against the fourth line of the Blue Jackets, but Nikishin there loses that puck up high. And look at Olivier. Loaded up, tried to go blocker high. Bussy. Bussy's well out to cut the angle on that.
Taylor Hall bouncing off some contact. Has his pocket picked nicely by Lundestrom. Lundestrom holding, fires. Bussy makes the save. Pass to Jarvis to the middle. Intercepted for second by Marchenko. Jarvis from the circle. Rich shot save made by Jet Greaves.
Carolina Hurricanes, it's an all-out battle for any loose puck.
All the scoring back in period number one. This is Andrei Svechnikov up high. Drive to net by Miller. Hurricanes have possession. Alexander Nikishin along with Jacob Slavin. Defensively, it's chipped across, and they bust in on the backhand, and they score. Andrei Svechnikov on the rush, and on 4-on-4, the Hurricanes get on the board.
And as they come up at speed, and Nikolai Ehlers here makes a nice move. He draws all the attention to the middle and kicks it wide. Now Svechnikov does the rest. Right here, he's committed to cut to the middle of the ice. You see Severson goes all in on that poke check. And Jet Greaves as well tries the poke check, and that locks him up just enough that Svechnikov just feels it, reads it, and puts it.
Counter-attack from Carolina here in a 3-on-2. Jackson Blake to the middle for Jarvis. Return pass broken up by Matejchuk. Miller a feed. Chatfield is shot. It's kicked away by Greaves. The Canes captain gets an opening. And a golden chance. Biggest save of the night for Jet Greaves. Hank Golden, the former Dallas star. Around for Taylor Hall. Picked in front, another chance. Jet Greaves, big save on Jordan Staal. Branson back out there at Fabro. Laurier on the ice for Carolina. He and Matthew Olivier have served their time in the heavyweight scrap earlier. Throws that off the side of the net. Big ping on that Karam. And I'll follow up by Mark Jankowski. Along the wall, Fabro. Drilled by Delorier. Made the play. Delorier hitting everything out there. But now time and space for Dante Fabro. Hockey's tipped in by Boone Jenner. And then Bussy. He loses his buddy. Comes right in front, open net. And Coyle couldn't get it through. A follow-up score. Danton Heinen. How about that? And it's 3-1 Jackets.
After that, for Bussy, went into a mad scramble. Good play to get that puck in by Boone Jenner on the deflection. He's going to try to play this puck. He gets taken down, and there after that blocked shot, everybody kind of freezes. He wanted a call on that as it was skate on skate, and then that blocked shot by Nikishin. And then he's down and out, but good on Heinen here. It's his second and third effort as Heinen is now on the wall. He says, wait a second. There's an open puck. Now, Rod Brendamore to my left. A little tribute to his brother who has autism.
And Matejchuk, he shoots and scores! And it's 4-1 for the Jackets. Denton Matejchuk.
Well, Denton Matejchuk has been involved all over the place lately, but here it's just a great shot. And Bussy's still rattled for being knocked down and no call. It's a flash screen in front. That might have deflected off that stick, but you can see right in front there, Marchment just cruises through the eyes of Bussy. And as he does, Bussy loses it for a second, almost like a flinch. And he didn't pick it up, and perfect shot.
Now comes Jalen Chatfield. Carolina defenseman jumping up on the attack. Sebastian Aho to the late man. Hartnett with a chance. Rushing it is Charlie Coyle. Coyle denied by Bussy. Tyler Seguin was the second pick. Both have had remarkable careers.
You're seeing the Hurricanes here trying to play a lot of one-on-one hockey as they're down.
Olivier, he scores! What a goal, Mathieu Olivier!
Well, Jackets fans are thrilled here. Clinic. There's Taylor Hall. We were just talking about. He turns it over to number 4, Cole Sillinger. Charlie Coyle all out one-on-one and then one-on-two. And this line is so tight with their support. Mathieu Olivier says, I'll take it from here. That's 5.
Jet Greaves, 22 saves to this point. Canes threatening again, alone in front, trying to go across Stanko, but it's robbed by Greaves.
Incredible save there for Jet Greaves.
Deal with a couple of prime chances on that Canes power play. Logan Stanko, but absolutely robbed.
Fight. He's trying to earn the trust of his new head coach.
Marchenko in, shut down by Bussy.